Well, hello everybody, or should I say hola. Today I'm home, like most of you probably, due to the coronavirus. For quarantine, I'm home. And while some people seems to be very frustrated, I decided to make the most out of this situation. Besides traveling around the world, one of the things that I like to do the most, especially when I'm home, is cooking. And I figure, maybe some of you might as well be in need to share some recipes and learn some cooking skills, especially that can take us to places that we cannot go right now. So within Latin America, there's so much great food, so much gastronomy. I have had the privilege of traveling to most of these amazing destinations. And we're gonna start from the most popular of them all, Mexico. Who doesn't love Mexican food? From tacos to quesadillas, the Mexican gastronomy is so extensive. It is so much more than what most people know. So we want to start with something simple and something that most of you actually might be craving, because with so much buzz about coronavirus, I think that everybody is trying to eat to boost their immune system. And I've heard that chicken soup is one of the best things that we can eat when we're trying to either boost our immune system or feel better if we're already not feeling so well. So without further ado, I'm going to share with you my favorite recipe for chicken tortilla soup, one of my favorite soups ever. So let's get started. Before we get started, I'm going to share with you the ingredients, of course, and I'm basing this soup for anywhere between 4 to 5 people, depends on what they eat, of course. So we'll start with the chicken. I got 1 pound of chicken thighs. Ta-da! I really like red meat. Not only I think it's more tasty, but while cooking this, which I'm basically going to broil, you can make your own broth. But if you want to keep things simple, you can have the chicken already cooked. If you want to buy it from the store, or you already have leftover chicken, whatever, and you can buy your own broth. But I prefer to make it, and of course it's always healthier. Tomatoes, I love tomatoes. I prefer to use fresh tomatoes and roast them myself. But I realize maybe we're talking about canned products nowadays. So if you have a choice, I would say buy the fire roasted tomatoes. They are going to be more suitable for this particular soup and give that really dark, smoky taste. Peppers. So the difference between a real tortilla soup and the one that you order at most Mexican American restaurants is this: tortilla peppers, please. Without this, it's not authentic. So last but not least, of course, we're gonna make a sofrito based with onions and garlic, and then towards the end, we're gonna slice some avocados on top, of course, along with the last but most popular ingredient, which has tortillas. So these are corn flour tortillas. I'm gonna chop them and fry them towards the end and put on top of the soup. But if you again would rather keep things simple, you can just use tortilla chips and just crack them towards the end. That's easier and equally delicious. Of course, we need oil. I use olive oil, but normally Mexicans will use vegetable oil. And then last but not least, trust me, I'm also dealing with a lot of stress and cancellations. So besides cooking, have a nice glass of your favorite drink and enjoy. I really like these peppers. And this is pasilla. This is ancho. I know they're very similar, but you can get them both easily in a Mexican store. Some people like to use ancho, some people like pasilla. Because I like them both, I'm just gonna mix them, and I figured might as well be best. So, you know, normally for a 1 pound of chicken, you might as well just use 2. But I'm gonna use 3 because I really like it. But again, that's me. So first step to deal with this dried chiles, you take the top part, and then you see it has all the seeds inside. Then we get rid of them. The next step after you deseed these peppers is that you cut them and turn them into a big, large piece, so that then we can, I know this is very dangerous moves I'm making here. You see? So the goal is to turn them into one single piece, so that then we can heat them later. This is one chile done, and we're gonna do the next. Here we are. This is the time when you get to use them. So I put some oil on this pan. Keep in mind that they cook really fast. We only want them to release their flavors and get a little softer, less dry. So I will say no more than a minute. Okay, 1, 2. Here we go. Smells so good. Again, sometimes I do crazy things when I cook, but hey. I didn't even put the stove on max because you don't want to burn them. They're very delicate. This one is done. Flip. And then they're gonna go straight to the blender. So you remember I told you that I like to use my own stock when I'm cooking not only this dish but most dishes. It's just the most natural and organic way to cook. Especially because we are actually boiling the chicken for this recipe, it actually makes sense because the water that you use to boil the chicken, it becomes a broth. All you need to do is to enhance it, right? So first step, put some water to boil, about a quart, 4 to 5 cups. Again, here's my chicken, and I'm gonna throw it just like that. I trimmed the skin a little bit, but I left some because I like a little bit of fat. If you don't want fat, you can remove the skin completely. Okay, so here we go. Chicken has been then the next step is again my organic bag. So as I cut things, so when you have vegetables in your refrigerator that you know that they're about to go bad, instead of waiting until that happens or throwing it away, how do you freeze them? So that's what I do. So we're gonna throw some celery sticks. We're gonna have some carrots. And remember those outer skins of the onion that I was talking about? I freeze them. In fact, these are the ones that I just used for today. So not only you are able to have a more organic kitchen, but you save some money. So on top of that, let's again make sure I don't make a mess in here. Peppercorns, boost those flavors. See, that's enough. Laurel leaves. Is it laurel in English? Actually, I'm not sure. I'll get back to you on that one. Of course, salt. I'm using pink salt, but of course you can use whatever salt you like the most. And you let this boil for about 30 minutes or more. here is the mixture where we have the onions, with the garlic, with the peppers, and the tomatoes. And we're going to go ahead and continue to cook this in here. And now I'm going to get all these juices out. I wish you could smell this right now. So I don't want to waste this. Time to put my chicken stock in here. I will be back. We're going to give it a stir and let it boil for 30 minutes. So my chicken stock was ready, and of course I didn't want to show you, but I shred the chicken. I just didn't think that was my best angle. You can shred it how much as you wish. This is actually really healthy because grilled chicken is better than fried chicken. But again, some people grill it, some people fry it. We put that towards the end because that chicken is already cooked. And then after we're done, we're going to go ahead and fry our tortillas. So here is my husband, Gurchai. He's about to try the soup and let us know how it is.
Well, let's put some cheese on top. Looks delicious. Really good. Delicious, my love. Eline sağlık.
Teşekkür ederim. And just like that, we end this video. Hope you enjoy it. And next time, we'll cook something delicious again.